Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to my channel, Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for May 16th through the 31st. It's the longer reading for my Libras. Hello, my Libras. How are you? Okay, you always do the unexpected, and I really appreciate that. So this is the longer reading, and that means I use 3 decks. I use my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards, my John Holland Psychic, Tarot, and Oracle cards, and my Osha Zen Tarot cards. I have prayed, meditated, and infused each with Reiki energy, but this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? So a couple of things going on this month, or the end of this month. One is we have our full moon on the 18th. You remember full moon energy, 3 days before, 3 days after. Time to release, relinquish, and request. But this full moon is going to be in Scorpio. So Scorpio is the detective. Scorpio does not like to have secrets unknown. So just be aware of that. Scorpio is also a water sign. So, the moon is something that controls or has an effect on water. The earth is 70% water, 70, 80. We are 80, 90% water. So you can't think that the moon does not have an effect on us. Okay, so just be aware of that. This could be emotional times. This could be, relationships being revealed. Just be aware. Now, the other thing is that we go from Earth to air, the 21st, so we go into Gemini. Gemini is also an air sign like you, and that's all about intellect. That's Wi-Fi energy. That's, thoughts that come in. That's being analytical. So it's going to be an interesting time for us, I think. I do think that it will be. Now, yes, there are some planets that are retrograde, but, we're not going to get into all of those things. But I don't think that any of them truly affect you, my Libras. So let's see what we have. Again, we're going to start off with the Angel Tarot cards, and that's going to give us kind of our main message. So 1, 2, and 3. Put these over here. Let's see what we have. First card, these are all face down, Queen of Earth. So now Earth, of course, is our Taurus, our Capricorn, and our Virgo. It is very much a feminine energy. It's very much a loving, I shouldn't say that per se, because there's some feminine energies that are not necessarily loving, okay? But it can be a very loving energy for you, okay? So this is thoughtful, creative, warm, and sensible. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. So I'm kind of feeling like this is going to be a couple of weeks where you're going to be dealing with or working with or loving or being with people that you care for, such as family, okay? Or people maybe that you don't care for, such as family. But I'm feeling like this is going to be that type of energy, okay? And it's really going to be, how are you going to be approaching this? How are you going to be part of this mix? Are you going to actually, be warm? Are you going to be caring? Are you going to be watchful? Are you, it's going to be an interesting time of this. Now, say that you say, well, I don't have any close family near me, or I don't have close family, or I don't have family. Well, it's going to be people that you think of as family, that you're good friends, maybe even your work friends type of thing, your work family, okay? But it's going to be kind of an interesting energy for you with them, because I'm feeling like, my Libras, that you're going in there and maybe because you're going into Gemini season and that analytical thing, but it's kind of like, Now, I'm not saying that you're going to be hypercritical. I'm not. But it's like you're going to be, did so-and-so gain weight? You're going to be more analytical, okay? Oh, no, it looks good on her. It looks good on her. Or him, it looks good on him. So just be aware of that type of energy, because, and it's not so much that you can't think it. It's just when we start speaking it. But, okay. Next card is the 2 of Earth. So again, that Earth energy coming to you. And this is too much going on at once, the need to make a decision and consider a more playful approach. So with this again, it's this thing again about, being with a big group. Now maybe because you have to have, maybe because you're thinking about whoever this is, it could be a family reunion coming up. It could be, but whatever this family thing is, you still have to live your life. You still have to possibly, go to work. You have to pay your bills, things. And it's like it gets a little bit too much. And also, I'm feeling like they are putting it back onto you to do the stuff. Okay, so it's kind of like, well, I've got my own stuff to do, and now you're having me do your stuff too. So yeah, it's going to be busy for you. Okay, let's see what this next card says. Yeah, so here we go. Awakening. Okay, and you've had this before, but this is again Archangel Gabriel, the messenger, the divine messenger coming. And this is saying, look at things from a different perspective, a temporary standstill, but it's important to be yourself. So the situation is such, you've been moving away from this type of situation. You've been moving away where you have been more focusing on what you need and what you should be doing per se. But this is where it's like they're like, oh yes, but we need you to come back into the fold. We need to come back into the fold. And you're like, I don't want to come back into the fold because every time I come back into the fold, you make my life, is it miserable? You make my life busier than it should be. You make my life, and I don't want you to do that anymore because I feel maybe guilty, or I feel responsible, or I feel like I've got to do it and I don't want to do it and I want to have more fun and I liked how I was doing it before. So what is this end of this month going to be about? This end of this month is going to be about more people coming and getting their fingers into your pie. Okay? Okay, so let's go on and see. But you know what? Let's go on to my John Holland and get some extra. Can you give us a little bit of, can you clarify some of this? Can you clarify this? The thing about this is while you're looking at it, it's kind of like you're like, wow, I see how I played into this now. That's where this awakening card is. I see not to say that I created the situation, because no, you didn't, but I see how I didn't take myself out of the situation. Yeah, okay. So okay. That one wanted to come out. Okay, one more time. Looking at the cards just to see. And, okay. Okay, so the one that wanted to come out was about partnerships and alliances. Okay. So with this one, again, this is like, again, you're being pulled into whatever that was. And it's not, when I'm saying that, it's not that you're necessarily being pulled in all the way, but it's like that energy is trying to pull you in and saying, but you need to help. You need to be here. You need to watch the grandkids. You need to you need to take me to whatever I need to be taken to. It's like, you've been seeing that. Now, this one here to me is, we've got this 3, now 3 is 3, right? Yeah. We have this 3, and this is, to me, this is about basically connecting. Now, if you have somebody that's keeping you, like that really good friend that's keeping you kind of on that straight and narrow, continue with that connection. Make sure that connection's going so that friend can tell you, no, they're pulling you back. Stop it. Get out of there. Or you don't have to give in. Okay, so you need that partnership. You need whoever that is. Now, could be divine, spirit guide, higher power, guardian angels, whoever that is too. But I'm feeling like this is more of an earthly, earthly person. So if you've got that person, if you have that connection, reach out to them because they will help to keep you keep you more into yourself, more who you're supposed to be. Okay, so this next card is suffering in silence. So yeah, remember I told you not to do that. You have a choice whether you're going to just take it. Okay, and again, okay, so this could be work family too. This could be work family, but it's somebody that it's like this group, more than 2 people, more than 2, 3 people, that it's like they're it's like they're trying to pull you back into their mix. there's going to always be one or two that are going to be stronger than the others too. But the thing is, you can, you do have a choice about reaching out, or, we don't want that happening for you, my Libras, okay? Last card. Let's see what this one is. This is reversed. Again, reverse cards mean, hey, pay attention to me. Intuition. The thing about this is that all of this is stuff that you have been working your way out of. You've been working your way out of. They don't really like that per se, but you know that they're going to want to pull you in. You know that they're going to want to try to make you into what they want. I don't know per se, but they want you. They're kind of like, you've had enough time doing this. Now get back in that. I don't know why, but get back in the kitchen and make us breakfast or make us dinner. And it's like, no. So now I know that kind of makes it more like a female with a family, like a mother, but it's not. That's an example. This could be male or female, and I'm talking about male or female Libras. But it's like, you've had enough of your own time. We've let you do this now. It's like, this is why you really need to reach out to whoever this is to you, to say, they've let you? What? Okay, so let's go on. Let's see. Now, because my Libras, you've got a kindness in there. You have a sense of what you feel. Okay, if you feel that they're not necessarily making it on their own, whoever they are, and I'm not, and it, like, well, I think this is family. This could be sisters, brothers, father, mother, grandparents, children, anything, work family. You are the one that actually does keep them, they don't necessarily know this. They may not necessarily even appreciate this, but you've been the one that's been getting them through so much. And you don't have to go back into that type of a relationship anymore. You can make some changes to the relationship rules, okay? So the rules of the relationship, it doesn't have to be that way. So it could also be for some of my Libras that haven't been necessarily following me and going through these journeys, it might be that you actually come to a point where you recognize this and you're like, huh? Get back to the kitchen? Did you really say that? No. Okay, so let's see what else is going on. Now, I do give you examples. These are things that come. My Libras know that I'm always kind of like, oh. But I do enjoy you so much, so thank you. So let's go on one more time. And we're going to cut the deck. I enjoy you because when these things come up, I know how you're, well, shouldn't say I know because, you're all individuals, but I can only anticipate how you're going to react. And many of you have kind of validated that too. So with this, these are my advice cards. So what advice do we have for our Libra? So clinging to the past, let it go. You do not have to do what, if you've always done if you always do what you always done, you'll always get what you always got. Stop it. Okay? Stop clinging to the past. Here we go for our second card. Participation. And one of this is what I'm saying is when we're talking participation, participating on an equal footing. Okay? Not Cinderella. Okay? And again, male or female, but participating as an equal. You see me as an equal, and I will see you as an equal. And the thing is, though, you tend to see those others as equals. So this is your time now to say, you have to see me as an equal, too. Okay, last card. And this one is exhaustion. It's tiring. It's tiring being... it's tiring being Cinderella. It's tiring not being seen as an equal, okay? It's tiring clinging to the past. And I don't think that you're the one that really wants to cling to the past. I think that they do, whoever they are, whoever they are. And remember, I don't know. It may not be family. It may, it may not. But so I use this as examples, but it's tiring, and it's like I feel like you want to go forward. You want to go forward. The thing about these types of situations, when you're kind of put into a past type of relationship, is you really, really see that it's not what, it no longer serves you. Okay? It no longer serves you. So maybe you need to see that. Maybe you need to experience it so that you can then say, nope, doesn't serve me anymore. But my Libras, I did enjoy your reading because I do see your spark. I see your spark, and I see that you are at a point that it's like, no, no, no. And I love that about you. I love that about you. So, my Libras, as always, know that you are loved and be blessed. Bye-bye.